Let's take a look now through the French newspapers. I'm joined here in the studio by Nick RUSHWORTH, our press reviewer. Hello there.
Hi, Catherine.
And we're going to start with this story, the deadline for ruling government ministers to open up completely, be very transparent about all of their private assets, and they're all thrilled to do so, I'm sure.
Well, that is the front page of Le Parisien-Aujourd'hui-en-France. There you can see the headline, Transparence, and the headline, Le Grand Déballage. That means the great unwrapping. So it's Disclosureville, isn't it? Basically, we've got them all piling out all the things they have in nitty-gritty detail. Now, the paper has 4 pages about that. No surprise there. And it is saying that the paperwork involved for ministers, imagine in France, you've already got so much to do. And here's another one for them. There you can actually see the form they're filling out. Now, that includes things like what is the value of your first and second home, but also what about the art objects inside them and even the bric-a-brac? I kind of did a double take on that. Every single thing. Where did you buy them? How much are they worth? That's the same for cars as well.
They haven't had very long to do this either, have they?
Well, I guess it's been a busy weekend for them, hasn't it? Kind of counting all those things.
A lot of details.
Well, that paper, again, is looking at this. It has a vox pop. It has talks to 5 people on the street saying, is this going to affect the way you vote? And the argument, the consensus from that way you vote is, well, no, it's not going to do that. It's about policies. That's what matter, really. So is this window dressing or what? Still with that paper, the cartoon, I can go to that. Very entertaining always. There you can see that vox pop with the 5 people speaking there saying that isn't really going to affect their vote. This is the cartoon, and you've got the Prime Minister, Jean-Marc Ayrault, talking to François Hollande, the President, and one guy, he says, well, you know, they've got this disclosure thing going through, and Ayrault says, are you going to start talking about how you hate the rich again? And this goes back to a moment in Hollande's political career when he said on TV, I dislike the rich. So how far can Hollande go with this? Where will it lead to?
Absolutely. And like you say, this does all go back to the Jérôme Cahuzac scandal. The former budget minister, was budget minister at the time, insisting that he didn't have a secret Swiss bank account. Eventually, he admitted that he did, and it had 600,000 euros in, which is quite significant, isn't it? This is also making the front page of the right-leaning daily Le Figaro.
Well, Le Figaro has a piece that is focused on Claude Barthelone. Now, he is the Speaker of the French National Assembly, so the Speaker of Parliament, and he is quoted as saying that he is worried about excesses, going too far with all this. There's no guarantee that these disclosure measures will actually do very much in terms of the battle against tax evasion, and instead they veer towards invasion of privacy. Now, that would be all fine if Barthelone happened to be for the opposition UMP, but he's not. He is for the ruling socialists, so this is the Speaker of the House, and he's stepped out of line, hasn't he? So that points to discord within the ruling party about this. Has it gone fast too quickly? And the paper there starts out with statements from him saying that he's had lots of tweets from fellow socialist MPs saying good on you for having this stance. Criticism as well, perhaps less surprisingly, in terms of the source, Les Echos, the business daily, and it's saying in its editorial, OK, you want to have transparence, vous voulez de la transparence, transparency, well, come on, get on with it and start speaking transparency about the economy. You know, if you want to do anything, start speaking first about the deep problems in the economy.
And that issue of the economy having an echo in the Libération newspaper today.
Well, Libération is sticking with an industrial dispute that's now come to perhaps not fruition isn't the right word, but at the end game, if you like. The Florence steel plant is closing down in the east of the country, and in its editorial, the 2 blast furnaces will go. That's the end of a long tradition in steelmaking in France, it says. And in its editorial, it's headlined The Truth, and it says that this Hollande government has not delivered for the steel workers. It has not respected its commitments, and it wants to spell out again this message. If you want transparency, if you want greater moralization of political life in France, then you have to begin by telling the truth about the economy and telling the truth about the disindustrialization, the loss of industry in France. So again, as we see every day from all corners, Hollande in trouble.
Absolutely, 2 very hot topics there. Thanks very much, Nicholas RUSHWORTH, with that look at the French newspapers. Let's give you a reminder of our top headlines here on France